everyone, happy Vlogmas day 3. I had a very busy day. So I picked up our youngest from school today and 4 of her friends. And then the other 2 kiddos got home. They had to ride the bus because they go to a different school. And then we roasted marshmallows and ate pizza and decorated the Christmas tree. So that's done now. Yay. But yeah, it was a very eventful evening. And yeah, I'm just now sitting down to talk to you guys. I know I have some new people on here, and so I wanted to reintroduce myself. I am Corrina. Corrina is Crafty on Instagram and also on TikTok and Revelry. And I will start off by saying that I am hosting a knit along, and that is for the Yuletide Scarf. This is my 3rd Yuletide Scarf. The first one I knit, the pattern's by Kate Jones of the Bakery Bears, and the first one that I knit was last Christmas, and I had so much fun. I instantly, when Christmas was over, I cast on another one for Valentine's Day with mostly pinks, and that's probably the one I take most pictures of because I am a pink girl. And so this year I decided I could host a knit along, and so it's called the Yuletide Knit Along, Yuletide Scarf Knit Along. And yeah, if you want to join us, it's not too late, and there's no rules. It could be scrappy, it could be old advents, whatever you want. It's your Yuletide. And just if you want to be entered in the giveaway, just tag me on Instagram and let me see a picture. It could be in your stories, it could be a regular post, whatever. And yeah, I think every Sunday is when I'm going to draw for winners. I got lots of stuff I want to give away here, so, and it's good stuff. It's not giveaway stuff, really. It's good stuff. It's just stuff that I just have too much stuff, so I'm sharing with you guys. And funny story, a couple days ago, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw someone had just finished their Dust of Snow wrap, and like this little switch went on, and I was like, oh, hey, where's mine? And I have a Dust of Snow wrap on the needles from 2 years ago from an Advent, the Suburban Stitcher Pink Christmas Advent that I got, and I cast on the Dust of Snow. And then last Christmas I dug it back out, and I think I did knit a few rows on it, but not very much. And then evidently it got stuck somewhere, and I don't think I've actually looked at it since last Christmas because I completely forgot about it. I don't know if any of you have done that. Have a whip you put aside and thinking, hey, I'm gonna pick that up later, but I really want to knit on this other thing, and then you forget about it and it gets shoved off in a corner, and then one day you're like, hey, where'd that go? So that happened to me, and I thought, where is it? If I haven't seen it lately, then where could it be? And so I knew it wasn't in my whip pile, and I was thinking, where? So I went out in the garage, looked in a few totes, not there. I looked under my bed. I don't know why I looked under the bed, but I looked under the bed, and so this morning I was feeling really frustrated because I still hadn't found it. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna tear through every bag. And I have several, probably a dozen canvas type bags from events that I have done, or makers. They've come in, different boxes or whatever. And I thought maybe I shoved it in one of those. Last place I'm gonna look, because it can't be anywhere else other than I must have lost it. If it's not there, it got lost. And so I get back in the closet, and I'm kind of frantic. I want to find it, and I'm like ripping the bags off the hangers because I hang them on hangers in my closet. And yeah, the very last bag, this bag, shoved towards the back, and it was in there. And so I know I knit on it a little bit last year because this bag is from last year. I got it last year. It's really very cute and just perfect for this Advent that I don't even think I'm halfway through. But you can see the fade. It's very pretty. I don't know what the color is gonna come out on this because the light's not very good in here tonight. It's kind of late because, like I said, we hosted a little tree trimming party. So Bella could give our youngest could give her friends, she's 13, their Christmas presents. And yeah, so it fades dark from light to dark, and then dark to light. So that's what it'll look like. So I think it'll be light on both ends. And I would really love to knit on it. I'm just finding these days so far, I don't have a lot of time to do any extra knitting. So my idea, like when I first opened the Advents a couple days ago, or the other day, day one Advent, every one I love so much, I was like, how many Yuletides? I made the joke, can I knit on? But I don't have the time to knit on Yuletides. I just don't. So this is the only one I'm going to get finished. Knit this with you guys and my socks. Speaking of socks, we'll go right into these. So I have 2 sock Advents, and this one is from Woolens and Nosh, is Pacific Northwest themed, and I was born in the Puget Sound and lived there till I was 6, and then we moved to Montana, and then when I was 16 we moved back, and then when I was 32 I moved here to Minnesota. So, but I still often call Washington home. Anyways, this is the day 3. This is the better side, day 3 here. Looking very pretty. And here's the second sock. Those are fun. And this is the second year I've done the Woolens and Nosh Advent sock. This is last year's sock with an afterthought heel. These are DK weight socks. And someone asked me what pattern I'm using. I just made this up myself. My foot is about a 7.5. And so I cast on 44 stitches and just knit till I'm ready to put in an afterthought. And then this is usually about, I don't know, 7 inches I knit around. So I will probably use this as a map for the next sock when to split for the heel. And I can write that down in the show notes if anyone is interested. And then last but not least, for my works in progress, and these are Advents. This is Freckled Whimsy, and this one is called the Frosted Winter Garland. That is the theme of this one. I got them open. So yeah, every day knitting around 22 stitches split in half, 44 all together. I usually do about an inch of ribbing, 2 by 2, and then just go around and around. That's the way I like to. So yeah, I'm going to bake cookies for you now. It's molasses cookies today. This recipe is definitely a family recipe. I told you that when we were 6, we moved to Montana. And when we lived in Washington, our family all lived very close by each other, and we were all really close. So I remember leaving, and that being a really hard thing, because then we really didn't have any family or friends to where we moved. And so Christmas time was really special because we would get a big care package, and there was always a big tin full of cookies, and the molasses cookies were always my favorite. And when I became an adult, I asked my aunt for the recipe, and this is the recipe she gave me. This is what she said, this is the way they make them. And yes, the cookies taste and look just like I remember them. And so tonight with all the kids here, everybody raved about the cookies. They're really delicious. And I'll put the recipe in the show notes too. So enjoy, and I will see you when the video is done with the cookies, and I will open up my Advents. Okay, so yeah, that was fun. Brought back a lot of memories. I actually had to go searching for a glass. So the way that I do, you saw how I stamped the cookies. You kind of, the first time you do it, the bottom of the glass isn't very sticky yet. So that's why I kind of touched the dough and then my hands were sticky. And then you put it in the sugar, granulated sugar, and then you squish down each one. And sometimes, depending on how warm your house is, I even like chill them a few more minutes. Like here, it's really cold, so I stuck them, the second batch, you didn't see that, but the second batch I actually stuck outside for about 10 minutes before I put them in the oven, because then they'll spread out more, and you don't want that. So it turned out to be a really nice, yummy cookie. All our kids love my molasses cookies and are really happy. They're actually really excited about this. Kind of funny story. The 13-year-old and her friends were at school today, and they decided to, they think it's fun to Google the parents. I don't know why they do this. Do your kids do this? I don't know. But they Googled first. My daughter Googled her dad, and then they decided to put my name in there. The friends, they're sitting around. I don't know why they had this free time at school, and they found episode 2, and they watched it. So Bella told me that they were pretty entertained, and so then she was asking me questions today, because I really didn't talk to them about it. I've talked to them about the knitting and the vlogging a little bit, but they didn't know I was actually doing like every day baking cookies. So when all of her friends left, she was like, "So you're gonna bake cookies every day, Mom?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so. Pretty much. I might throw some other stuff in there. Maybe, hey, let me know if you would like to watch me bake." I know last year baking sourdough bread was a big hit. I still bake sourdough on the regular now. If you would like to watch, let me know in the comments if you want Mommy to make something other than cookies. But the molasses cookies was a big batch, so I think I'm gonna send a hunk of those to work with my husband tomorrow. So I don't think we can eat them all, but yeah, we'll start with, this is Knits and Pearls. I don't remember the theme of this one. The box is over there. Sorry, I'll try to remember. Oh, and I was gonna say, yesterday, where'd those go? In yesterday's box were these, the needle toppers. I didn't see that till after the video was done. So that was in yesterday's box. So I need to check the boxes better. You guys might have saw it. Nobody said anything. Oh, yep, there's something in this one now too. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is really pretty. And, oh, so pretty. Goes nicely with the other days. There's a little progress keeper. Come on, little camera. Oh, I can't. When I see other people do this, I'm like, what are you trying to do? It won't focus. There we go. Yay, I got it. So cute. Cute, cute. It's that one. And the Fiber Genie ABBA. This is also very pretty. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a light pink to it. I hope that comes through, but you never know with this lighting. It's very, very pretty. See, I want to knit all the Yuletides. I'll just knit Yuletides forever. No. So I have like 3 sweaters on the needles too that I need to finish. My sweater, the design that I'm working on, I want to finish that, but that'll probably have to wait till after Christmas. And the sweater for my husband, which clearly now I know will not get done by Christmas. So he will get it for his birthday, which is April 1st. And what's another sweater on the needles? My sweater, oh, I can't think right now. Oh, people are probably saying, your halibut. I get asked about that. When are you going to finish your halibut? I know, the halibut is spectacular. I agree. It's just that the color work part, finishing the fish, is like, there are so many stitches and it just gets, but I was totally going to. I totally had a plan. The last trip we went to Vegas, I was going to finish it. Thinking, silly me. I thought, oh, while my husband was working, because it was a work trip for him, can I have all this time? No. No, I did not have all this time, and I didn't even knit one round. So here we go. This is the dandelion and dogwood. And you know why I'm really enjoying this? Because the colors on this, well, all of them seem to be this way, very coordinated colors. But now yesterday was a solid yellow. It was called Clair de Lune. And today is Daydreamer. And it is, I should hold them all up together. Tomorrow I'll set them all out so you guys can see them all together. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, like I said, if I could only knit in my sleep. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.